Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Air Force Academy, a football manager story with Zebu Nation as we continue our road to the national championship, trying to get through the WAC conference tournament. Before we get to that, there's not a lot to look at today. We looked at a lot last episode, but we do still have the under-20s going on with Mario Enriquez, one of our young defenders. I don't know that we look too much at this guy. He is a freshman, 19 years old, 6'2", good size, very strong young player, good jumping reach. He could use, some work on his speed and quickness, but it's not terrible. He's very brave, great work rate, good marking heading. He could use some work. He's only a 2-star guy, but he does have quite a bit of potential. And the fact that he's getting some play at the international level is pretty good. He's also got some good versatility. As you can see here, he can play center back, left back. He can kind of play lots of different places. So if we need him to play other places next year or in the years to come, he could possibly do it. Problem is that he is unambitious. His progress in training hasn't been terrific because, he hasn't gotten a lot of playing time with us this year, although he has played some for the under-20s. Let's take a look at said under-20s. El Salvador. Is he a starter for them? I don't think we've looked at that. He is a starter for them. He does have a yellow card, so he's 1 card away from suspension, but he has played well. 7.0 rating. He's got a goal. He's unambitious. I wish he was a little better at that, but let's take a look at the tournament overall. You might be interested to see how we're doing in the group stage. So El Salvador has qualified from the first round, going 4-0. Canada looking to qualify as well. They've got 3 wins and 1 loss, so we'll see about that, if they qualify or not. Team USA has also qualified with their under-20s. Take a look and see who, let's see, is there anybody here who's recognizable? There's Torres from Celtic. Interesting. Okay, to get a player all the way from over, is that like real Celtic? Is that, that logo, let's delve a little deep. I don't know why we're doing this, but okay. TSC Hurricane. That's not real Celtic. All right. Anyway, get out of here. Get out of here, you imposters. Anybody who I recognize? Julian Arroyo, perhaps, from LA Galaxy. He's in their juniors team right now, but he's looking pretty good. This guy you might look out for in the future. Chad Reyes. Nope. Eric Reyes. Nope. Ohio State. A lot of regens. Coming on here. Rogers. Jacobo Black, Nicholas Leach. Yeah, it looks like mostly. Oh, there's Danny Dixon. I recognize that name. He was listed at the beginning of the year as one of the top players in NCAA. So, anyway, looks like we got a lot of regens on the USA under-20 teams. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get to our matchups today. And anyway, let's take a look at the matches. We've already had 1 game played this week. Houston Baptist 5-0 over Seattle. Seattle had a player sent off in the 51st minute. That's a pretty unexpected result right there, but Houston Baptist showing their domination. So let's get to our game versus Incarnate Word. That's a little scary. A little scary that we might have to go up against them in the second round. But anyway, here we go. Or in the finals, I should say. Incarnate Word, heavy favorites, 4-6. They're in excellent form. 5 wins in their last 5. But we have beat them in both of our meetings in the last 2 years. They've got a couple of guys out. Terry Judge is out. Mendez doubtful. Stedman doubtful. We're looking pretty good. We're playing at Benson Stadium in San Antonio, Texas. Only 119 tickets. I don't understand why nobody's coming out for the conference tournament. They must have this not programmed to be very special for the clubs, but everybody should be coming out. Anyway, we do still have an injury. Garza Still injured, still unfit. You know, we got a lot of guys with sort of issues here, so we're going to bring Ponce in. You know, I think we're going to let these guys play at least until half and then sub them out at half or later. I mean, you know, this is the tournament. This is what it's all about. We can't just leave these guys on the bench and leave our fate to young players. So let's go with mostly our starting lineup. We're starting in a bit of a defensive outlook, so we'll see how that goes for us. Anyway, so that one change, Ponce in. He's only come off the bench 4 times this year, 6.63 rating. Hasn't played terrific. Everybody else is the same as last game. They have Missimo in goal, 30 concessions. Not terrible after 23 appearances, but not terrific. Courtney on the left, 3 goals from the fullback position. Juan Carlos Palacios, Velasquez, Mattingly played okay, 18 starts. Hindman, 2 assists. Perez, most assists on the team with 10. He must be some kind of deep-lying playmaker type dude. Gonzalez played on the right, 5 starts this year. Cusera, pretty good, 4 goals, 5 assists. Alfonso on the left with 13 goals. That's intriguing. Their left wingers are leading goal scorer. And then Crookshanks up top. Only 6 starts. 3 goals, 2 assists. Okay, so we're going to have to watch out for that left winger. Okay, team talk. Nobody cares. You know, our coaching staff told us we should go defensive this game. So we have started out defensively, and we'll see how that works. It's probably going to result in not a ton of highlights. All right, so they're already saying to do a shorter passing game. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go possession style. We're going to switch it up real quick. Go possession style, see how that works. Crookshanks is a little bit injured. Okay, 33 minutes. Gonzalez is getting too much space. We'll do that. 39-40. 41, first highlight, Air Force in the gray. In our Incarnate Word territory. Hundley has it, messing around the sideline. Looks like a turnover, and it is Cusera getting it forward to the injured Crookshanks. Okay, Hindman looking around at midfield. Cusera. Doesn't look like they're building much of an attack, but they're going to do it slowly. Palacios down the sideline. We should cover him a little bit tighter. That would be nice. Here's the cross, and there's Crookshanks. Injury and all. He gets ahead on it. That could have been a goal. Yeah, Vines and Davis are looking exhausted out there. I mean, look at that. 1 shot, 0 on target. Don't like any of that. Don't like none of that. All right, tactics. We're going to have to open it up a little bit. We're going to go narrow again. Other than that, I think we'll stay on possession. I think our coaches were a little bit off the mark when they told us to go defensive to start off with. This team doesn't scare me offensively that we're playing against. Incarnate Word. I don't think they're a terrific offensive team. So I think we should be on the front foot a little bit more. We might go attacking if things don't change. But for now, we'll stick with this. In terms of health, our guys rested a little bit at halftime. You know, we are going to have to take Davis and Vines out at some point. I think we'll give them a few minutes into the second half. Vines is not playing well, and he's tired. So, you know, I think he played so well last game, but he's playing poorly now. So we will make that change. We'll bring Barreras in. Another guy who hasn't played a lot this year, 22 years old. He does have, I mean, we looked at him last game. We brought him in last game. He's got some ability, but, you know, he's not terrific. All right, let's go. Dressing room. Let's snap into the boys a little bit here. Pep talk, assertive, far from pleased. There we go. Let's get fired up in this second half. Let's go. Let's take it to them. Billy Davis with 6 interceptions made. It's going to be hard to take him out, but we will. Perez, yep, we'll knock him down. There's Cruikshank still in the game with his injury. Perez sends it forward to Alfonso. We should be marking him a little tighter, perhaps. Cruikshanks, nope, can't get past Davis. Gonzalez, Rietzema loses it, but Lopez is there to calm things down. Okay, Perez is very tired for Incarnate Word. Davis, we're going to have to sub him out at the 60-minute mark. So we will bring in Kudambaya for Davis. What does he look like here? He's weak on the right-hand side. I think Rietzema was also weak on the right. Yeah. But we're going to keep them like that. All right. You know, because Kudambaya he's bigger and can jump. So that's why I want him in that position. Because Rietzema is a little guy. So we don't want 2 little guys in there, is my thinking defensively. All right, here we go. There's Kudambana. Getting it forward. Nice pass to Vargas, who loses it. It's not Kudambana's fault. That's Kudambana's fault, letting the man get behind him. He nearly trips him. They call him for that. They call him for the trip attempt. Oh, and here's Incarnate Word with the penalty kick. Who's taking it? Palacios is taking it. The right back, Juan Carlos, scores. That's not good. All right, so we will go attacking. 66 minutes to go down to a penalty to the sub that we just brought in. That's not good news. 67, 68, 69. We're going to pause. Team instructions. It's not play for set pieces. It's not work the ball in the box. Let's get more expressive. Okay. It's good. We'll play that. Oh, wait. I wanted to make some more changes. Is it? No, it's not team instructions. It's not team instructions. It is opposition instructions. Just click the button. There's a button for it. Click it. Click it, you fool. Click it. All right. Okay. Yep, let's bring the starters in here. All right, so that's good. We definitely want to mark all these guys tightly. And then we want to press. We want to press. Press down the middle. See what we can do. All right, confirm changes. Let's go. Come on, boys. Album's looking exhausted. Here we go. Incarnate Word with a throw-in on their own half. 2-footed lunge by Barreras. One of our subs gets a penalty kick. The other sub gets a straight red. This is why I didn't want to play these guys in the tournament. This is no good. Can either of these guys play out left? Not really at all. Okay. That's not good. All right. So we are all out of left wingers, correct? I thought we had a guy who could kind of play left. Is that Garcia? No. I think we took the guy out who can kind of play left wing, or we didn't put him on the bench. Holloway, can you play left? Nope. Ponce? Nope. All right, so we'll just... Hundley can kind of play on the right. Vargas? Nope. Kane? Kane can play wing back. How about our other left back, Milanakis? Can he play in the midfield? Nope. Okay. Okoro? Nope. We're going to probably need Okoro to come in anyway. We're going to need him to come in for Album, who is dying out there. Bring in the old false 9. We're not looking good here, ladies and gentlemen. Things are not looking good. All right. Hundley could probably use a substitute. We'll bring in Escobedo for Hundley. Yeah, sure. What position can he play? box to box. I mean, he's got a lot of space to cover. Can he play roaming playmaker? Not really, but we'll let him. We'll let him play roaming playmaker. Put Ponce on attack. You know, we're coming down to the end here. This is desperation times. Okay, let's go. 80 minutes, 81. Vargas is looking exhausted out there. Here we go. Throw in Air Force. Kane to Escobedo. Kane gets it forward. Okoro wins the header. Back to Vargas. Interesting header, but, you know, it's a good one. Escobedo sends it forward to Willis. Willis behind the defense. He's got two men. He cannot beat Massimo. 88 minute. That could have been our best chance. Team instructions. Let's go more direct. Maybe now's the time to play for set pieces because that's the only way we're going to get a goal. 1 minute to go in stoppage time. Full time. Game over. Air Force loses to Incarnate Word. Barrera sent off in the 79th minute. I mean, the game wasn't looking terrific up until that point. But it was, I mean, that was just horrible. That was horrible. Pep talk. Assertive. Far from pleased. And team talk. All right. Let's see. Do we make it into the NCAA tournament or not? Air Force defeat. Okay. Barrera suspended for 1 match. Confirm. Fine him half a week's wages. Okay, who cares? So we're going to pause it here, and I'm going to fast forward a little bit and see if we can find out whether we qualify for the NCAA tournament or not. So, pause. Okay, we are back, and here I am looking at the NCAA Division I Championship Tournament. Here's the bracket, and yeah, Air Force is not on here. We didn't make the cut. We were not selected as an at-large bid. There's Houston Baptist down there. So we know that they're going to get in because they're one of the top teams in the nation. There's Incarnate Word. Incarnate Word did end up winning the tournament. So that's why they made it in there. They are the Western Athletic Tournament. They beat Houston Baptist 1-0 to secure their position in the tournament. And that has knocked Air Force out of the NCAA Championship this year. So, yeah, we're going to have to start over, try again next year. I don't think there's anything particularly I want to do in the off season. You know, I don't think there's any jobs I'll take or anything like that. I mean, if I get an offer to a job, I guess I'll look at it. But I kind of want to stick with Air Force for a little while. FM21's coming out, so I don't know if we'll even get to a second season with Air Force. But, you know, I'll mess around, and if we can get to a second season, I'll maybe do some rundowns, maybe experiment with some different kinds of formats or something like that. But for now, that's going to do it for Air Force Academy. We finished, we finished pretty well, 8th in our West region. Finished 6th in Western Athletic Conference. We had a good preseason. Let's take a look at the club vision. I think we're going to have one negative strike. We got one negative strike because we did not finish in the final of the WAC tournament. But everything else we passed. We got a B+ rating. We're expanding our ground next season. So hopefully, we can do a little better and keep growing the program. But that's going to do it for now. So until next time, maybe until FM21, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.